Well, yeah. Ow. I can take questions. It's 7:30, so good. I can also start with what's going to be on the quiz. E? Which one's 18? Give me a sec. Let's see. Skill builders. Interesting. I'll private this video after, but it's alright. Okay, 18. 18 is... Oh, it's right here. Tangent one, right? Right. Alright. Ready for some calculus. Alright. So for number 18, it's pretty simple. Okay. Where's my thing? You just have to remember when you have to rewrite it. So we have this. We always want to rewrite these functions. Like that. And then we look at it and say, okay, this problem would be a lot easier if this didn't exist. So we chase that with u. And then you just go ahead and derive it. So you have f prime is equal to 2u times du. Simple. The question is, do we know what u is though? So we have to ask ourselves, okay, we know what u is, it's this, but we know du, we don't know what that is. So we have u is equal to tangent of 3x squared. But the thing is, this problem would be a whole lot easier if 3x squared wasn't there. So I'm just going to replace it. So u is equal to tangent of v. Derivative of tangent of v is simple because it's just secant squared. Of v dv. Thing is, okay, cool. I know what v is, but I don't know what dv is. So I got v is equal to 3x squared, and then dv is equal to 6x. Then all you have to do is plug everything back in. So this u goes into here, and then the the du, you have to just plug in the v and the dv here. So what we have left is 2 times, actually I'm gonna write it down here. So I have 2 times tangent of 3x squared, and that's u, times du. Well, du is equal to this, so that's secant squared. V is equal to 3x squared, and then dv is equal to 6x. And there's your answer right there. 2 tangent 3x squared, secant squared 3x squared, secant squared of 3x squared plus 6x. I think it's going to be like 12x probably. Yeah. So very simple. Now for the quiz, these are pretty much basically what you want to look at in these studies. Like that was a good one to look at for the quiz, actually. This one, it's a good one for the quiz. This right here is a good one for the quiz. These two, actually both of them are good for the quiz. But yeah. Actually, let's go ahead and do like this one. 15, 17, and 19. Yeah, I can. Fifteen, 17, 19, 15. Where's 15? All right, here's 15 right here. So we look at it and we ask ourselves, what looks bad? This music's driving me insane.
Most people have no clue that in 2023, the best way to make money on Amazon is not with...
There we go. There we go. Okay, so 15 right here. We just have to find the derivative of this. This would be easy if this whole thing right here didn't exist. So we can just switch it off. So now r is equal to 3 over u squared. Now we know better. We have to put that in the numerator. And then take derivative. So I have r prime is equal to negative 6 u to the negative 3 times du. Now we have to replace and find what u is. So whatever we took out is our u. 2t squared minus 2t. I can take the derivative of both of these things, so I don't have to do anything more. So I know that du is going to equal 2t minus 2. Then we just plug it back in. So we have negative 6. Now I'm going to drop this down already. T squared minus 2t times 2t minus 2. If you plug in 1, negative 1 to this, we get negative 6 over negative 1 squared is just 1. This times negative is a plus 2 times 2 negative 2 minus 2. And all we gotta do now is simplify. This 6 divided by 3 is negative 3. Negative 2 minus 2 is negative 4, which is equal to positive 12. That's not the answer. Oh wait, it's cubed. What am I doing? Oh, my bad. This whole bottom is cubed. So it is going to, yeah, my bad. So it's 3 cubed, which is 27. So 27 divided by 6 is 2 over 9. Negative 2 over 9. So this is going to be 8 over 9. There you go. Negative 3. Yeah, I kind of messed up. It was, the bottom was cubed, so I had to cube it first. And it should have been 2 anyway, so it should have been 8. So yeah, this is negative 6 here. This calculation right here was just negative 6 over 27. Divided by 3, divided by 3. Got negative 2 over 9. Which is this. That's it. And that brings us to 18, which is all the way up here. And that's what our answer was. This. That brings us to this. So here's 17. Had to find the derivative of this. But there's an issue here, is this right here on the top. It would be easy if this was just t. It would be easy. So we have to use the quotient rule here. Because it's this divided by this. So we have low d high, high d low. So I'm going to write down first the quotient rule. So we have low, this is F, and this is G. I got low, D high, minus high, D low, all over low squared. So low is T. And then the derivative of high is this. The thing is, we can't find the derivative of high. So we have to use the substitution. So my f function is equal to 3t minus 2 to the 1/2 f prime equal to the derivative of this. Inside sucks, so we have to do a substitution there. So we have f is equal to u to the 1/2. F prime is equal to 1/2 u to the negative 1/2 times du. Here we know u is equal to 3t minus 2, and du is equal to 3. So all we have to do is plug everything in to this. So we're still doing low d high, high d low. So we have this t, and then times f prime, which is 1/2 times u, 3t minus 2, to the negative 1/2 times du, which is 3. We need to subtract low d high and then high d low. So I have 3t minus 2 to the 1/2 minus derivative of g, which is just 1. Now the cool thing here is the denominator does not matter. So I only care when the numerator is equal to 0. So simplifying all of this, I'm gonna go into this one, so my bad. I got 3t divided by 2 times 3t minus 2 to the 1/2 minus 1 over 3 plus 3t minus 2 to the 1/2. I need to get them to the same denominator. So I have to multiply both sides by 2 over 2 times 3t to the 1/2. So I get 3t minus, this times this is going to cancel each other out, or just add them together. So this is just going to be 3t minus 2, all multiplied by 2, all over 2 times 3t minus 2 to the 1/2, all over t squared. Algebraically, all of this goes down. So anything that's in the new denominator does not matter anymore. What does matter is this one up here. So if I distribute here, I get 3t minus 6t minus 2. Or plus 2. Or plus 4, sorry. Add these two, get negative 6, negative 3. T is equal to 4. I mean, negative 3t plus 4. Set that equal to 0. 3t goes over. I get 4 is equal to 3t. And then t is equal to 4 over 3. Which I hope is the answer. To get to 18. 4/3 brings us to 18. And then from 18, we got 12x tangent x cubed secant squared 3x cubed. So I'm looking for 12, which gives us 19. Yeah, I could do 12. So 19, we have f times g of f of x. So when I see this, I see f of x times g of f of x. This is a product rule. So derivative of the first two functions. Okay. So derivative of this, derivative of the first, you got f prime of x times the second, g of f of x, plus the first, f of x, times the derivative of this one. So derivative of that one is just going to be g of u, and the derivative of g of u is g prime of u du. Well, u is equal to f of x, so du is equal to f prime of x. So what g prime of u is g prime of f of x times f prime of x. I need to link this, so give me a second. There. And then all we got to do is plug in 5. So I got to find f prime of 5. F prime of 5 is 1/4. F of 5 is 2, and then g of 2 is -4. Cool. And then we have to add the other side. F of 5 is 2. Then we have this monster. So g prime of f. So f of 5 is 2. G prime of 2 is 6. Times f prime of 5. F prime of 5 is 1/4. This right here is just -1 plus 2 times 6 is 12 divided by 4 is 3, and that's equal to +2, which is the next one next to it. Which one did you want? First page, number 12? Yeah, first page, number 12. Okay. That one right there? Yeah, that one right there. Okay, this would be a lot easier if it was cosecant u. So if I find the derivative of cosecant of u. F prime is equal to, it starts with the c, so it's negative always. Cosecant of u, cotangent of u times du. What's nice about this, our u is just 1/3 times x. Our du is just 1/3. We just replace everything. We get negative cosecant of 1/3 x times cotangent of 1/3 x times 1/3. Okay. And then we do the math here. So you have cosecant and cotangent. Well, cosecant of 1/3 of pi over 1/3. Of pi over 3 times cotangent of pi over 3 times 1/3. Well, cosecant pi over 3 is a 60-degree angle, so the across is √3. The bottom is 1, and the top is 2. Cosecant is 1 over sine. No. Wait, cosecant. Yeah, it's 1 over sine. Oh. Okay, that's why I got it wrong in class. Cosecant is 1 over sine of pi over 3. Sine is just a opposite over adjacent, opposite over hypotenuse. So if it's 1 over sine, it's going to be hypotenuse over opposite. So this is going to be 2 over √3. Oh, 2 over √3. Okay. Cotangent is the opposite of tangent. So instead of opposite over adjacent, it's going to be adjacent over opposite, which is 1/3. And then we have 1/3 out here. And it's all negative. These two make positive 3. 3 times 3 is 9. And then 2 times 1 times 1 is 2. 2 over 9. Or negative 2 over 9. So, yeah, that was my bad. I told you guys in class that there was a mistake, but it's not a mistake. I'm just dumb. Yeah, right here. Now, I want to talk about the quiz. This one right here, number 20, is a lot like one question on the quiz. So remember, before you even plug anything in, you have to do the chain rule. If you're not doing the chain rule on the quiz, then you probably did it wrong. So if this is H, that's a function of a function, so the inner function has to be a chain rule. Yeah, I know, right? So h of x is equal to f of u, where u is equal to g of x, du is equal to g prime of x. Oh no, target. H prime of x is equal to f prime of u times du. Replace everything back in. We have f prime of g of x times g prime of x. That's just a definition of chain rule. And all we do now is plug in 2 and solve one at a time. What's g of 2? G of 2 is -1, so I have f prime of -1. G prime of 2. G prime of 2 is 3. Okay, I need to find f prime of -1. F prime of -1 is -4/3. Times 3. -4/3 times 3 is just going to equal -4. Which is our last answer. So that one is one that's like on the quiz. So I'll put a star next to it. It's like this one right here, star. The other one that's gonna like be on the quiz looks a lot like this one, star. This one right here. Like this, the first one, I guess, also. Like the basic ones. And now, what I want to say is that's pretty much it. Don't forget this either. One second. So, if it asks for a tangent line, you need a point and a slope. If it asks for a horizontal slope, you set f prime of x equal to 0, and then you solve for 0. Um, yeah, I guess that's it. Or I think, right? Yeah. If you have a figure like sine to the fourth power of, I don't know, 3x, remember to rewrite this. This is a double chain rule. Sine of 3x to the fourth power. And that's it. Tangent line problems. Okay, I'll deal with this one. Okay, so if this is a tangent line, I say, okay, at... No, I don't want to do this one. I'll do this one. X cubed plus 5 brought to the fifth power. Find the tangent line at x is equal to 1. So if this is f of x, if this is f of x, and then I have to find the derivative of it, I have to do u substitution here. So I said, okay, I don't like this, so I'm gonna make it u, the fifth power, is equal to f. F prime is equal to 5u, the fourth power, times du. Well, u is equal to x cubed plus 5. Du is equal to 3x squared. Plug everything back in, and we get 5 times x cubed plus 5 to the fourth power. I'm going to regret this fourth power times 3x squared. I'm gonna change one little thing here. I'm not gonna do it to the fifth. No. I'm going to change that to a 2. I'm gonna change that to a 2. No, I'm gonna change it to a -1.
Purina 1. We switched
Purina 1.
Wow. I know it's
-1. The reason why I'm doing this is because it's just like it makes the numbers nicer. It doesn't affect the derivative because it got dropped out and be 0. So -1, blah blah blah. Here becomes -1, and this is my derivative. This is f prime. So first of all, I need a point. My point is gonna be x y. I know my x is equal to 1, and my y is equal to, you put 1 in here, that's going to be 1 cubed, which is 1, minus 1 is 0. 0 to the fifth power is 0. So my x and y are going to be 1 and 0. This is not interesting. But I have my point. With my slope, I have to plug in 1. So here. No, this is not interesting at all. Because it's going to be 5 times 1 minus 1 to the fourth power times 3 times 1 squared. Well, 1 minus 1 is 0, so the whole thing is equal to 0. So my m is equal to 0. Y minus 0 is equal to 0 times x minus 1. So y is equal to 0. That didn't help. Okay. Let's do another one. Let's do like g of x is equal to x squared plus 2 brought to the third power. at x is equal to -1. Okay, there you go. I need a point, and I need a slope. My point is x, comma y, so I get -1. I plug in -1 here, -1 squared is +1. 1 plus 2 is 3. 3 cubed is 27. So my point. My slope, I need to find g prime of x. So g is equal to x squared plus 2 cubed. I don't like that x squared, so I'm gonna make it to u cubed. G prime is equal to 3u squared du. U is equal to x squared plus 2. Du is equal to 2x. So my g prime is equal to 3 times x squared plus 2 squared times 2x. Nope, no cards, nothing. And now I have to find g prime of -1. So I have 3 times 3 squared times 2 times -1. That's 27 times 2, which is 54. -54. So I have my slope, which is -54, and my point, and all I gotta do is point slope form. Y minus y equals slope -54. X minus x. You'll be fine. Any complicated derivatives, I'll put on the whiteboard. So if there's any tricky ones like sine or like any trig stuff, I'll put it on the whiteboard. All right. But that's pretty much it. I need to turn in grades. So, are there any more questions? What about horizontal slopes? Okay, so if I ask the question, okay, now what other horizontal slopes for this same equation? Okay, so what I gotta do is set this prime thing equal to 0. So I got 2. This whole thing equals 0. So 2x times 3 is 6x times x squared plus 2 squared is equal to 0. Well, the fact of the matter here is this only will equal 0 if this is equal to 0 or this is equal to 0. So that one equals 0. 6x equals 0. That means x has to equal 0 because divide by 6, you get 0. The other one, x squared plus 2 equals 0, we get a solution that's imaginary. So this one we don't need. So the answer is just when x equals 0. That's the horizontal slope one, where you just set the derivative equal to 0, leave it in factored form, and then you set the parts equal to 0. I was about to leave. Yeah, sure. Don't leave yet. Okay, let's just make one up then. 2x minus 4 to the 4th power is f of x. Find the horizontal tangents. Find where the horizontal tangents are of this function. So all you gotta do is take the derivative. So it's gonna be u to the 4th power, right? And f prime is equal to 4u cubed times du. Well, u is equal to 2x minus 4. Du is equal to 2. Replace. We got 4 times 2x minus 4 cubed times 2. Cool. Multiply. We good. 2 comes out in the front. We have 8 times 2x minus 4 times 3. So this is my derivative. This is my derivative, so it's all the slopes possible. So we just set this equal to 0. Once we set that equal to 0, we will get an answer. So the only way that this can equal 0 is if the only term in here is equal to 0. So that's 2x minus 4 is equal to 0. Bring the 4 over, we get 2x is equal to 4, and then x is equal to 2. So the answer here is f of x has a horizontal tangent at x equals 2. just in case the DU doesn't have one.
Welcome to Big Tobacco's Fantasyland,
What the heck is
where
this?
vapes are deemed safer.
Oh, this is...
Never mind that they'll increase your risk of lung cancer.
What the heck? What was that? Oh, it's an ad. Double derivatives? Or double chain rule? There's one? You could do it. Womp womp. So, the weather's gonna be 20 degrees cooler than yesterday. Insane. But yeah, guess that's the hardest one. There's tons. I already did tons of them. They're up there. All the double ones. All the ones I put the star on. Also, I put some practice on Delta Math already, if you want to try there. So, that's it. Have fun. You too. I'm gonna go do more teacher stuff. You guys have a good night. I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.